So, I said that I would make a video about PvP, so I am. I want to preface by saying that I have never really enjoyed PvP in any game. It's just never really been my thing. Based on my experience over playing this past week, it's basically just a coin toss. I don't think that anyone should take this this game mode too seriously. I think once we get to the point where everyone's got their agility around 1500 or higher, and then they're wearing their cooldown sets, you could do everything right and they'll just counter all of your attacks because it's completely random. So you know, just do your fights, get your weekly rewards, get your monthly rewards. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't take it too seriously. Before we continue, I wanted to go ahead and address, in my last video for the memoirs, I did say that I wasn't sure if agility was going to be more important than attack, crit, and crit rate. I'm sorry, crit rate and crit damage. And it is. You already have enough attack just by like having your characters. You just need to be fast. You need to be faster than them. So to get started, I'm going to try and cover everything that I can. If I miss anything, any of the more experienced players, feel free to mention something down in the comments. Click on this little symbol here to open your menu, and then you're going to come over to quests and come over here to the arena. I recommend the first thing that you do is click on defense settings and make sure that you have everything here that you want. When they released Arena, they copied over your first loadout into this slot. So if you wanted to use something different for PvP, which you should, like agility pieces, I'm using mostly the agility sets on these characters. Eventually I'll transition into the cooldown set. This first team where it says defense is going to be the team that is set to defend for you. You can set up other loadouts here in these slots. If you were planning to fight, like if you saw a team that was all fire or like 2 fire units, then and maybe you wanted to put up your fire doll or your fire pod to get some fire resistance, and you just have a bunch of loadouts set up to counter different elements. You can just have this set as your defense and then use this as your attacking team. You could have different characters for, you know, maybe you would have some characters that are better at defending and some that are better at attacking. Units like A2 are not very good for PvP because they're super squishy. So you might not want her on your defense, but you could use her on your offense if you got her fast enough and you were able to like target someone and turn it into a 2v3 fast enough. This up here is going to be your battle points. So it caps out at 100. You can refresh them by clicking on the plus symbol. Currently, you can only use gems. It costs 100 to refresh 100 battle points. Next week, I believe, and every month, we'll be getting these as rewards for participating and ranking, but they're not going to be super frequent. I don't think it's really worth anyone doing this. There's just not much of a point. You can just by playing and consuming your battle points daily or even twice a day should rank you up. Like I've been playing pretty casually for Arena on this is my alt account, just by consuming, like I said, and I'm already in the highest bracket. I've got 3 more to go, and then I'll be in the rank 875. Like I'll be in the top 100 pretty soon. Continuing to look at this menu, let's start with details. This is going to show you the rankings and the brackets. As you can see, this character is in the top 1,000, or this account is in the top 1,000. And you can, by scrolling, you can see like the players above and below you. The important thing is to check who's in the top 100 and see like who is like in your I'm not really sure what to call this. Everyone is in different I guess seeds. Like you'll see here that like these are the top 5 in my bracket here, but I'll put up some images of a couple others that there are different people ranked in the top 5, and that's because they've separated us into different. I'm just gonna call them seeds because I don't really know what else to call them. Some of the seeds are easier than others. These are all whales as far as I know from being in the NieR Discord. I don't recognize these 5, but I know a couple of them are. So I'm not going to aim for top 5 on my alt account. I wouldn't anyways, but it's just important that you like check to see, like, you might, if you're a light spender or like a budget spender or whatever, you might be able to compete to get into the top 10. Now the important thing is rewards. Every time you rank up, the rewards increase. These are the rewards that you're going to get every time you win a battle. So it starts out pretty bad at 1 coin and only doubles, like it only goes up to 2. But the weapon XP that you get from here is actually pretty good. And I think that this is actually just going to be like your main reason for doing Arena, is just getting these free XP enhancements. Here you can see your win-loss rate for attacking and your defense win rate as well, which is cool. These are the weekly rewards, and these are those pots that I was talking about. I'm not sure if you get all of these, like as you level up, if you get like every single bracket's worth of rewards, or if you just get the rewards for your bracket. I won't know that until next week. And as you can see, like these coins are still like these aren't a whole lot of coins to get rewarded at the end of the week. And I only want to stress that now. Once we get to the shop, you guys will see these coins aren't going to be things that you get too quickly. But even by just getting in the top 1,000, I'm playing casually, right? I'm going to get 500 at the end of the month and a stack of tickets, which I can use to get like put towards pities when I'm rolling on characters. I think most people should really try and aim to get into the top 100. This is 25 tickets to roll. 700 coins is a decent amount, but like these are really good rewards. And once you guys see, like, see, this is wild. It's okay. Now let's go down to history. This is where you're going to be able to see like the people that you've attacked. But defense record, this is pretty important. Oh, okay. I was going to say. So this is where you can see people who've attacked you. When you lose some points, but when you win, you actually get a lot. There are some strats that people are using where they're changing their icons to be like 3-star characters, and they're like shuffling around their teams so that people are like having a harder time to figure out where they're positioned and stuff. So I guess be careful of that, but for the most part, you'll just be fighting bots for the average player. Now these are the rewards that you can buy from the shop with the arena coins. As you can see, I've only got 200 from playing casually. You only get like 1 per win, as I said, but then once you get to that certain point, you'll get 2 per win. I don't think that just fighting is how you're gonna like get the majority of these coins. It will be from the weekly and monthly rewards. As far as I'm concerned, there are only 2 rewards in this shop. You really shouldn't concern yourself with any of this stuff. The only thing you should look at are these Black Pearls and these Zenith's Brilliance. This shop is going to reset once a week. So there are some hardcore players who've been talking about how they plan on farming this once a week, that they're going to go really hard in arena and spend gems to go hard in arena and refresh to the point that they get enough coins that they can buy this every week. I don't recommend that to anyone. I think as to whether the Black Pearl or the Zenith's Brilliance is better will depend on your account and what you're looking for. I'm probably going to go for the Black Pearls myself, but I can see the value in these cubes just because they have an incredibly low drop chance. But you can get them once a month from the gacha. You can get them obviously from doing the Dark Memory quests. There's no way to get a Black Pearl from the game. These don't drop anywhere. So in my mind, this is a lot more valuable. And I would much rather be upgrading my limited time weapons by using these than, I don't know, I guess it depends. I want to do lore on this channel, so I should maybe be focusing on these as much as I can so I can unlock as many of the EX characters as possible. But like I said, I think that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you one way or the other, but don't buy anything else in the shop. All right, now let's get into the actual battle. This is what it's going to look like. You're going to have 3 people that you can choose to fight. You'll see your team here. You can still change your loadouts, and like I said, this is your defense team, but if you wanted to... well, this isn't a great example, but we'll see with some other options that... well, I also don't have any loadouts set up. But that doesn't matter. What you're going to look for is the highest rank person, which is going to be actually the lower number. So I try to look from like left to right. So 999, okay. Then 4, it's going to be this one. And then it's not always going to be the case that they're even in total force. Sometimes you'll see like one person who has 90,000 or like 120,000 once you get near the top. And that's going to, in my opinion, be someone that you're going to want to avoid. You're pretty much just going to farm bots all the way up. This button right here it will allow you to refresh these 3 options. I think you should never use it. It consumes 5 battle points. For like, if you're refreshing once, that's half of a battle that you could have done. And if you're refreshing twice, you've basically missed out on a battle when you could have just fought a bot and then got some points. So I don't ever really recommend using this. But let's go ahead and dive... oh, real quick. As you win, you'll see that I have a win streak. And that I have this bonus over here from that win streak. This is going to stack up to level 5. It's really important that you preserve the win streak, and that's why I recommend that you fight bots. Sometimes it might be worth it to fight someone with a little more power, but the thing is, you're just going to get like a couple more points. And what's the point, right? You're just going to climb the ladder a little bit faster. If you have a certain goal, like reaching top 10, then you're probably spending gems in the first place. If you just want to reach top 100 or something, then you really just need to play it casually. There's no need to refresh. There's no need to push it by fighting harder people than you need to. Just fight the bots, okay? So let's get into some matches real quick so I can show you guys what these are going to be like. When you're fighting bots, you can pretty much just leave it on auto, leave it on double speed.
I'll cut down everything.
Oh, good, it's already on. Now, I'm not going to worry about it with the bot teams, but once we start fighting real people, it's important to actually target and focus fire down units so that you can gain the advantage as quickly as possible and turn it into a 2v3. Now, let's see. Now, this is likely a real person. This is a bot. And this is probably a real person too. Now this is where we have to consider something. Like, this is a higher ranked person, but they have an A2. And the thing about A2 is that she's really squishy. She has very low defense. But the thing is, I've seen some people using A2, and I don't know how much agility they have on her, but they've been running the cooldown set, and she will actually just come flying right out of the gate and use one of her skills and eliminate one of your team members. So I'm starting to like be kind of wary of her. I'm going to go for this person, or actually, sorry, this person, because they have the highest rank still. So there's even no point in fighting this person because they actually have the lowest, the lowest rank option, which is funny. So we'll go ahead and dive into this.
We're fighting now?
And you can see here my rank went up and my arena points have increased. All right, 930, that's the highest rank. And like this is pretty much just going to be your arena experience for most of you. I will try and find a real person to show you what that's going to look like, but I'm not even using a PvP set on this account. I have maybe the 2-piece on one of my characters on my main account. I haven't invested a lot of time or energy into farming the PvP set because I'm trying to follow the advice that I was giving you guys in the last video. I'm still farming PvE sets. I have the 3-piece PvE set on 2 of my characters, I think, and I'm sitting at 129k or so. So I think once I get that third one, I'll be close to 135, 140, and then I'll start farming a little bit of PvP gear. I am having a hard time pushing rank now that other people are starting to get their gear. I did refresh gyms to get to rank 1 on my main account. It took me 17 refreshes using the free gyms that were earned just by doing arena, 2 refreshes from daily roulettes, and then 2 refreshes from just finding some quests in my little quest thingy and finding some gems. So that was 21 refreshes to get all the way up to rank 1. That took me about 12 hours to do. But I was like taking breaks here and there, doing other things. Could have been more efficient about it. I did just want to include that information for anyone who maybe wanted to do that. Again, I don't really know that it's worth it. 898. No, I guess we can talk a little bit about memoirs. I did mention in my memoir video that I think most people will have a lot of access to the agility set, and that will be your introductory set to arena. You just want to auto people faster than they can auto you, as you can see here. It will get to a point where they don't die just from auto attacks, and you don't die just from auto attacks. But yeah, if you're serious about PvP, probably don't play this game for that. I would recommend something else. I don't think it's bad. I actually really like that. I think the way that they set it up, that we fight so many bots, is actually really good for new players in particular, because they will always have an easy entry point to PvP. It's a little annoying for some of us who've been building up our accounts for a while, but I'm gonna say, like, I don't mind just coming in on my alt account and stomping through this, getting my BP out of the way, and then going back to questing and farming resources. This is just, I think the nice thing about PvP is that it doesn't cost any stamina. I'm getting weapon experience from this. I'm saving up a currency that might take me a couple weeks, might take me a month or 2, but I'm slowly working towards being able to buy a Black Pearl or a Zenith's Brilliance. And it's not challenging. You know, you just fight these bots, you get it out of the way. See? I mean, it's just like that. Now, I'll go ahead and hop onto my main account, and I'll see if I can find at least just like one battle that has a real person, so that you guys can see like what you should do if you actually have to fight someone. Alright. Moved over to the main account. I just wanted to show you guys, I might lose these, I don't really care. I think it's worth just showing you guys what, see, I'm rank 12. I've already dropped out of the top 10. But I think it's worth showing you guys what fights are going to look like once you get up here. Let's go for Welkin. I think that you should turn off double speed for these fights. Probably still leave on auto. You might be able to react faster than the computer, but I don't know if it really matters. You are gonna want to make sure that you can target someone, so I'm gonna look for a 2 here. We'll target her. Let's make sure auto is still on.
I'll cut down everything in my way.
Okay, now it's a 2v3. Gonna focus 2B. Should probably focus A2, not really sure. The thing about 2B is that, or 2P, I know that she does more damage when she's at high health, so sometimes I like to hit her just so that she can't do... Oh, A2's still alive. I thought that was a bug. Hey, that's why you don't use A2. She was still alive that whole time and didn't attack even once. But that is why I recommend slowing it down. Because people who have the cooldown reduction set are going to attack fast. You really want to be able to target the like squishiest person on their team as quickly as possible. Otherwise, you are going to struggle. Now, I'll go ahead and attack this person. They have high force, but once you get up here, force doesn't mean everything. Like, when you see people with this high force, that means they're probably using PvE gear. And they're probably not very fast. But we'll see. I'm going to look for their A2 again. Right in the middle, so we target her.
I'll cut down everything in my way.
And I get countered in one shot. And that is why you should not take PvP seriously. Because that right there. See? And like, there's just nothing that you can say or even do about that. We'll go ahead and target 2P, but I'm pretty sure this is over. At first I was like, man, I really think that I might be able to compete for rank 1. And then I like had a couple matches where it was like this. I would like just lose one teammate because they got countered in one shot. I'm like, okay. So this really is just a coin toss. I could actually do everything in the world to make my team powerful, but I could lose because all three of my characters could just get countered attacking the same person. So that's pretty cool. Now, I think when you lose your win streak, like I just did, you're going to want to just go for easy wins at that point, because you need to get your streak back up. Otherwise, you're just going to be weaker. It sucks, but it is what it is. I'm probably just going to aim for top 10 and get those rewards. I know that I can probably pick up a decent PvP set in the next week or so, but... I don't know. I've been getting a lot of battles. Like, it took me 3 attacks to kill A2 there.
Not good.
Now I'm attacking Gale because she's fast and she's probably not level 90. Most people aren't going to have the standard characters at level 90. But 2B is really fast, so she might be a good target too. If you see that someone doesn't have A2 and they have 2B, you may just want to target her first. She's gonna auto first, but if you can kill her before she uses her like actual skills, you'll probably be better off. Let's see. I know that both of these people are using cooldown sets, so I'm just not even gonna target them. It sucks, honestly, not to have the cooldown reduction set when you're at this point in the bracket. Other people have it, and I do not, and it's really holding me back. That's why, like, I did kind of want to get that info out there and stress it. Like, it might not be worth farming right now, but you are going to want to farm it. Let's just go ahead and target 2P. Okay, actually, I guess we're targeting ReiN. Okay, nice. We got a counter. And... alright. That's why you need to be fast. Like, I could have targeted 2P there still, but I already had damage onto ReiN, so I needed to follow through on that. If you split your damage in PvP, you're probably going to lose. It's really annoying. To it. Okay, my cat just hopped up, so it looks like we're cuddling now. Come here. Come on. Come. Okay, so let's go for this person. But this is good too, because you can see, like, I honestly have no idea who to fight most of the time. I'll attack someone because I think it's an easy win, and then I'll still lose, and I'll just be like, okay, well, that's cool, I guess. go for A2 on the left.
Commencing mission.
And, okay, guess we're going for 2P. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was an easier win. Nice job, Griff. And you can see I've won a lot of these, but my rank's not going up at all. And I'm not gonna spend the gems to get myself back up. Like, if I can't get the gear and make this happen, then I'm just not gonna worry about it. Let's go for this guy. I guess I should mention that, like, in addition to the cooldown reduction on your sets, you are gonna want to use abilities that have, like, short, like, cast timers. So, like, if it's like a 16-second activation, then you're gonna want that. Let's go for 2P. I do think Cabbage Channel covered the PvP weapons, and he did a good job of that. There's a website that you guys can use that's really popular for JP players that goes over the PvP weapons. I'm not going to cover all of the weapons that are good. I'm just honestly copying the weapons that are on that website. Usually it's weapons that have Fleetfoot as a passive and have short recast timers on their abilities. We can go for this person because they have Celebrity Gale and 2 dark units, and we have 3 light units. So that should be pretty easy. Although Gale is probably their light unit, now that I think about it. But we have dark resistance, so we'll target A2 again. Oh, nice. Gale's a dark unit. Okay, now we can target Anniversary Gale. She's going to be squishy too. She has very low defense. Oh, okay. Goodbye, Griff. Hey, we ranked up. Yeah, I'm just going for like what looks like easy kills here. Because I know that there's like people in the top 10 I mostly can't fight anymore. Not until I get that PvP set. And I think this footage is good to include because I need you guys to know that it isn't going to be a complete ruffle stomp at the top. I might actually lose this one. We'll see. Took out A2. There goes my 2P. Let's see if we can take out their 2P. Alright, cool. And you don't actually need to click to target the third person. I just always do that because of anxiety. Okay, cool. So we made it back to rank 10. Let's see if we can get rank 9. Get back in the top 10. We've got 2 left. Let's go for... I guess this person. I don't like that they're a complete light team, like I am, but it's fine. But I mean, these are situations where like it might be worth it for me to have swapped out my dark doll and gone to another loadout where I had my light book to get some more light resistance. Oh wait.
Commencing mission.
Alright, cool. I'll target 2B. Griff is tankier than 2B, but he's also probably stronger. So we'll leave him for last. Nice. That was a good win.
Thanks.
Cool. Yay, rank 9. It's nice to get on that winning streak. Alright, last one. Go for this person. I think we just fought them earlier too. No, wait. Yeah, that was someone else. But I do like seeing the dark teams because I've got my dark doll leveled and I've got that dark resist. Makes it a little easier to survive. No guarantees, but... Alright, target A2. Okay, that was unlucky auto attacks. Target 2P. We did still kill her, but it... This is like that one set that we talked about in the last video that increases the chance for your auto attacks to be like a triple chain or higher or whatever. Like, getting a single auto attack instead of getting an auto chain sucks. And that's another part of why this is just so RNG. Like, your auto attack chain is random, whether you get countered or you counter yourself is random. You've no way of knowing if they have more agility than you or not, and you have no way of knowing if they're using the cooldown reduction set until you fought them. It makes it really risky. I think it's just a huge gamble. You flip a coin, and that's why, like, I think if you do lose, you just have to rub it off or brush it off, and you know, just move on. There's not much you can do about it. But I hope that this was helpful. I tried to include everything that I wanted to touch on, and we even were able to include info, like stuff from both accounts. So I hope that that was a little insightful, like both sides. Like, I know a lot of people are going through this right now and they're like, this is so dumb, I don't want to do this, we're just fighting bots, this was supposed to be PvP. But like, relish that, enjoy the free rewards. If you want to be competitive, this is kind of what it's like at the top. A little bit worse though, because none of the people that I fought actually had the cooldown reduction set, because I'm trying to avoid them. So good luck out there, enjoy it. Try not to get too frustrated, and enjoy your rewards. Bye, guys.